Hey Scorpios, welcome to your weekly reading for January 14th through the 20th, okay? I'm going to jump right on in and see what is happening for the week ahead. This is going to be a general reading, guys, all areas of life. I will pull one card for love. If you want a more detailed love reading, check out the Scorpio love reading, which was posted to the channel. I'll have a link in the description. You can watch after this video. And because you guys have voted, there's going to be a mid-month update in a couple of days. So make sure you don't miss that. Subscribe. And I will do a mid-month as well. But this is going to be general for the week ahead. Just all areas of life for those of us who want to know about more than just romance, right? You guys have goals, dreams, aspirations. Let's see what's going on Monday, Tuesday. All right, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, one card for love, right? One card for LOVE. Oh, well, that fell out. I guess that's our love card, guys. We'll see what the message is there in just a moment. So, Monday, Tuesday, excuse me. We have the Star, okay? So some of you might have something significant going on within Aquarius. This is definitely an Aquarius card. But more often than not, Scorpio, I feel this is about you all kind of embodying the characteristics of the star or coming into a star phase in your life. We had that new moon with the partial eclipse like the day or two after, and that was some seriously significant energy that I won't get too into detail here, but that we're going to be feeling that energy for the next 6 months, okay? If you want more information about that, I'll have a link to another message I did about that, explaining it in more detail. But you all are probably coming into this star energy, and when the star comes up, Scorpio, it wants you to know that the worst of it is behind you. Scorpios have had a really tough time for the past, I don't even know how many years. For some of you all, it's been a good 10, 12 years even. It's been a long time for some of you Scorpios, and it's been really intense energy. But when the star comes up, it wants you to know that the hardest of times, the worst of things are behind you, and that you can expect for things to get better now. It's just being that light through the darkness, being able to shine, being filled with inspiration to the extent where you're beginning to be an inspiration to others. Some of you are going to have people stepping up to you and asking you for advice, or asking you how you stay so strong, or how you stay so positive or so happy. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden people are asking you these questions, Scorpio, because what you haven't realized for a while now is that you're coming up. And other people around you are seeing it. And I think for some of you, it's not going to hit you until about the early part of the week, where you're realizing, hey, you know what? I'm rising. I'm doing better. I'm going places. I've really come a long way. Another really positive message with the star card, guys, is for those of you who have some concerns about the future, like your financial future. A lot of you might be worried about, okay, well, I'm getting older, and am I going to have enough for retirement? Or, you know, like you might be thinking about not having as much as you would like saved or put away. The star card is actually a card that speaks of comfortable retirement, or things falling into place where you have a long stream of abundance coming in, like years, like decades of abundance ahead of you, which will carry you through into retirement. So it's definitely a card that's promising or speaking of security for many of you. Your card for Wednesday, Thursday is the Magician, okay? Guys, when the Magician comes up, and one thing I really want to point out so far, Scorpio, is the Star card and the Magician card coming out back to back together. These are both major arcana. And I think it was Scorpio that had this happen last week too. There was a couple of signs that had all major arcana cards, or had, you know, some really significant major arcana energy coming in, boom, 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 right after each other. So there's a massive shift coming up for a lot of you Scorpios this week. That new moon energy is really being felt very heavily by a lot of you who are drawn to this channel or who are drawn to this video. And the Magician, when it comes up, it's about manifesting or creating new things. I always think of the Magician as that serendipity card, where all of a sudden really magical things begin happening or things begin falling into place. I will give you an example. Although it happened just about a day or two ago, but we're still in that energy. I went to go donate a guitar to a youth music organization here, like a nonprofit music lesson for kids in like urban areas or kids who are at risk. And through them, I found somebody that could help connect me with doing energy healing on people who've been incarcerated and who are trying to rebuild their life, because I feel that those people and veterans are really, really people who need energy healing, but most of the time can't afford it. So I've been going for years trying to get something set up, and I've been just hitting wall after wall, and all of a sudden donating that guitar opened up a door so that I could help people that I've been wanting to help. Now, the Magician card is, I'm just giving you an example. You know, something is happening for a lot of you midweek where you're like, oh my goodness, for the longest time I've been stuck in this area. I've been trying to find the right network, or I've been trying to meet the right person, or I've been trying to find the right apartment or house or job or whatever it might be, the right lead. All of a sudden, doors are beginning to open up very effortlessly. Like you're not even having to chase after it. You're just doing something very, what might seem random to you, but all of a sudden it's opening up a door. So this is why it's going to be really important at this time, Scorpio, that when you get a hunch or when you get an idea, to listen to that message in your head and say, oh my goodness, okay, like, you know, I should go do this. And when you go act on that idea, it's almost like the universe is putting out these little breadcrumbs for you to follow, because it's taking you into this path of, you know, where you're supposed to be or where you're meant to be. So make sure you're paying attention to your thoughts. Make sure you're keeping them positive, because you're manifesting very quickly right now. And act on your hunches, your intuitions. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is a messenger of air. So some of you are getting some news coming your way, my dear. Some of you are having somebody approach you about an idea. Some of you are setting sail about an idea. But intuitively, Scorpio, I feel something is happening at the end of the week where you're being called to action and you're being called to take the leadership in a situation. And for some of you, you may have some pushback. Some of you at work, you might have somebody offer you a project to work with others, and maybe you're kind of unofficially put in charge, and you might have coworkers who are, well, why do I have to listen to you, right? Or like whatever, or like challenging your ideas. The important thing is do not lose your cool, but maintain firm, stay firm, because I feel, Scorpio, something is happening at the end of the week where a lot of you, the universe is trying to get you used to being in the driver's seat, being in charge of something, being ahead of something, because you all are going to be going on to really big things in the next few years, and the universe is beginning to train you now. Like I said, this energy from the new moon, we're going to be feeling it the next 6 months. So the universe is shaping you, is molding you something in the end of the week by helping you like kind of brush up on your leadership skills. Don't be shy. All right, let's see what's happening for love. The Sun. I love the Sun card when it comes to love. The Sun is actually about true love. And Scorpios, you guys know, Scorpios don't mess around when it comes to connection. Like they need to feel something or it's not happening. And they're not into the small talk, and they don't want to do the petty stuff. Like, you know, Scorpio wants to know about what's going on in the soul, what's going on like on a really deep level. And the Sun card is about that true connection. But it's also about having happiness and joy, right? It's about true love, but being in joy and being in that playfulness. So Scorpio, a lot of you who've been single for a very long time because you've just been looking for that really super strong connection, it's coming in, but it's going to be coming in through playfulness. You're being encouraged to experience love through playfulness. And there is a lot of passion energy for Scorpio coming up in love for January. I will do the mid-month and see what all has shifted, if anything. But this is really really a time for Scorpio to have fun in love, to play in love, to go out and to be seen, to get into like feeling sexy and feeling good about you, and realizing right now, this second, this moment, you are good to go. You don't need to gain 10 pounds or lose 10 pounds or dye your hair or do this or do that. I mean, you can do those things if you want to, but right now in this second, there is somebody out there who's gonna want you, and you're gonna be feeling it, and you're gonna be out there, and you're gonna be living it, and you're gonna see, oh my goodness, like these people are stepping up to me. And those of you who are in a relationship, prepare for that playfulness to come back in, that excitement to come back in. Do check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, guys. This is a general reading, so a lot of the times when you watch your moon sign and rising sign, you get extra info. It's almost like you're getting a personal reading without booking with me, and I almost don't want to tell you that, but at the same time, I do want to be helpful. I want to make sure you guys are getting help, and I'm not trying to nickel and dime everybody. But, you know, you might need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. Reach out to me and let me know if that's the case. There is a 5-day turnaround time on readings right now, guys. It got really busy with the New Year reading, so please be patient with me. But if you want a private reading, reach out and let me know, my dears. And I'm excited for the week ahead, and stay tuned for the mid-month and for more pick a cards that are coming. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. Till next week, my friends.